Good evening, Tubbers. How the devil are we? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Right, it is 20 to 8 in the PM, which can only mean one thing. Oh yes, we're out. And no, it wasn't planned. Today I did the usual run. I went to Manchester, dropped that load, come back to the yard, did a bit of shunted about, moving full trailers off bays and putting empty ones back on, that kind of thing. And then I got a phone call from the office. Would I take the excavator that is parked in our yard to Whitworth, out near Matlock way, in between sort of Ashbourne and Matlock? Is it Whitworth? Somewhere like that, anyway. And I've got, let me see if you can see it. Do you see that on the back in the mirror? Well, that's what I've been carrying this afternoon. And the problem is that I've got is that the boom, it's, instead of stretching the boom all the way out, because there's, where it is at the minute, it's quite close to the actual excavator itself. So it's, imagine my elbows, the joint of the boom, or it's not called a boom, whatever it's called. It's quite high up in the air, right? Whereas if somebody had had the notion to just extend it a bit and place it towards the back of the trailer, or even turn the whole thing round and put the bucket and arm on the higher part of the low loader, then we'd have been running at under 14 foot. You know, it would have been a lot lower than the top of my cab, which is, you get under most bridges with that. However, this particular boom is right up in the air, and I'm going, well, how high is it? I need to know how high it is. Nobody knows. And you think, well, surely that's like standard stuff. You should know how high it is. This job was last minute to me, and it's a, can you take this? It needs to go like now. So I've had to change it all up, strap it all down. So I parked it next to the torque liner I dropped off earlier, and it was a good 1.5 feet higher than that. Not scientific, I know. So this particular boom was sticking up over. I thought, right, so that's got to be, I'd say 15.5 foot. I knew it wasn't taller than 16 foot, because on the way to our yard you have to go under a 16-foot bridge. Now that bridge was still standing this morning, so I know that it went under there. So yeah, so I put it in the old sat nav light, and I comes down to, where was it, on the A6 towards Matlock, and I see the signs for a bridge, and it says 15, what's it, 15.6? And I'm thinking, I don't know if this is going to fit under that bridge. So I pulled over into the lay-by. I said, listen guys, the main way in to this village, I need to go under this bridge. And that, those, you know, that running on the A6 into Matlock, you've got like an arch bridge, which is plenty tall enough. Right in the middle, it's got to be 17-18 foot high. However, in the, just behind the arch bridge, there's like a big girder bridge, and that's the bridge that's 15.6 So I rings the office. I said, look, I'm not sure I can get under it. He says, call the driver, and because it got failed yesterday. He called the driver and do a recce with him. So I did. He didn't pick up, did he? So I called him back. I said, well, listen, I'm happy. I knew that bit of area. I've been into Matlock many times. I said, look, I'll take it to the bridge. I'll creep forward, and I'll look for myself if it's going to go under. So we did that. And I got there, and this chap in a van jumped out of his van. He says, do you want out? Do you want me to watch? I said, do you know what, that'd be cracking. So I got I got under the arch bridge, no problem. Got to the span bridge, and I said, that's not going to go under there. He says, no, it doesn't look like it. I said, well, hang on a minute. I lowered the trailer down, right down, and I lowered the unit suspension right down. Anyway, Creepsfoot, he said, do you know what, that looks like it's going to go under. I said, well, listen, I'm going to creep forward, and I mean creep forward, and we'll see what it looks like. I said, if you think it's going to touch that steel up there, let me know, and that's it, we'll call it a day. I'll back it up and yock it round. He said, alright, yeah. Anyway, we start creep forward. Whoa! No. He says, mate, I think where the big old-fashioned rivets, he says, you might just touch them. I said, you know, it's not worth it. I don't want to damage the excavator. I don't want to damage the bridge. So, unfortunately, it means I've got to find another route in. So, I reversed it up, yocked it round, back on my way, pulled into lay-by, got the old map out, got the old phone out, had a look, and the only route round was to go back down the A6, pick up the 52, all the way round on the Ashbourne Road, and a massive loop, and it's an hour to go all the way around, all because of a flaming bridge, all because some numpty who loaded this up was a bit sloppy, you know. I don't know who's responsible. I don't know if it's our guys, I don't know if it's them, whoever, but I'm not used to carrying this kind of stuff, and I just said to them, listen, can we get that boom lower? You know what I mean? Let's have it. Either way, it would have. I personally would have got them to spin it round, because they could have drove it up forwards and spun it round, and then put the excavator bucket right stretched out, and we could have strapped it down. No bother. But yeah, so that's the problem. So I had to come all the way back round. Gets up to the building site, and he says, mate, he said, the driver's just gone home. He's got thrown a bit of a paddy because he's fed up of waiting. Well, I did let you know how long I'd be like. I said, unfortunately, there was a bridge that I couldn't quite get through. And so he said, well, listen, I'm going to have to call the office. So he called our office, and my boss calls me. I went, you want me to night out, don't you? Bear in mind, it got failed yesterday. He went, can you do that for me? I'm really sorry, he said. I said, yeah, I can do that, mate. Hence, we're here. But yeah, it's I'd have liked to have known how high that was sitting, but I didn't have a measuring stick, didn't have a tape measure. All I could do is compare it to my trailer that I've got, and pick a route without a bridge. But it is difficult navigating this country with the old. And I know one or two of you old boys perhaps give me a bit of stick for it, but I'm learning. You know what I mean? We didn't hit anything. I didn't hit a bridge. We didn't damage anything. Nobody got hurt. So it's a lesson learned. Next time I want to know exactly how high that bloody thing is. You know. But when somebody says, "Oh, I need this doing now," you do. You push forward, try and get the job done. You know what I mean? I mean, it's what I want to do. This is what I want to do. The heavy stuff. So I'm not in a position to start, you know, creating problems for the company. So there you go. So I pulled up here, just off that road there, and just to the up that road there, I was looking for somewhere to park. Bearing in mind that road was quite busy, and I got so far up that village and there's another blinking low bridge, isn't there? I thought, I'm only looking for somewhere to turn round, and luckily there's one little tiny road just before the bridge, and I pulled it right forward to under the arch of the bridge, just before under the arch, and reversed it in and back out. Now to stop the traffic light, covered all my bases. And I was speaking to Mr. Patterson earlier. I said, do you know what? 6 months ago I'd have been papping it doing that, but no, bush in we went. Just kept me cool, you know. Didn't rush, because that's when, you know, you hit something in it. And we got it turned round. And then I pulled back in. I pulled into here, found this spot. It's quite a quiet spot actually, just set back from the main road. So I'm going to do you another cooking video. I've been down. I unhooked earlier. Went down. I spotted a Co-op and a Subway. I was just going to buy a Subway. I thought, no, I'll do a little video on how to make quesadillas. So I bought the ingredients to make quesadillas. To be honest, I don't really fancy them tonight, but I've been promising you I'll do them. It's just a quick snacky type meal. So frying pan, flour tortillas, not the corn ones, not the yellow ones, cheese, and whatever filling you want in it. Now you can put whatever you want in this, as you'll see. And the quesadilla is spelled Q-U-A-S-A-D-I-L-L-A. Quesadilla. Yeah, remember L's are silent. The Spanish and the Mexicans, they don't pronounce the L's, do they? Or the J's. Yeah? So it's not jalapeno. If you wanted to put jalapenos on it, no. It's, and the tortillas are tortillas, not tortillas. Just to let you know. Okay? Let's clear that up. No J's, no L's. That's why we had that to change the name from Jif to Sif, because they can't pronounce Jif. Yeah. Oh, try this new cleaning agent. It's called Jif. Jif. No. It's Jif. Jif. Yeah, tell you what, we'll just call it Sif. So they changed the name to Sif. So that's it. So all we got to do, right? We use two tortillas. These are only small tortillas, so they fit in this pan. Put one on the bottom there. Cover that with cheese. Is that lit now? Nope. It is now. Right, now I've got some chopped onions, tomatoes and mushrooms here. Can you see? I don't know if I'm filming on my camera again. I'm filming on my camera. I'm filming on my old phone again. Now, normally you'd have like a fish slice or an egg slice, do you know what I mean? Just to pat this down. Oh, we're still lit. No, it's gonna, but it's not so good at the low heat. No. careful because they soon catch. I've made thousands of these in my time. Now you can, as well as all this stuff, and you put fresh jalapenos in it. I wouldn't use the tinned jalapenos, but you could also, you know, like you get the packets of sliced chicken in the co-op and stuff like that, the ones with like tandoori on it or whatever. You could use that, chop that up, put that in. All you're doing is melting the cheese and crisping the tortilla up. That's it. Right, let me just see if I can rest you there a minute. That side. Dead quick. It's just a snacky type food, you know what I mean? And normally what you'd serve this with is guacamole, you know, the avocado, pureed avocado mixed with a bit of salsa and whatnot. You'd serve it with salsa, bit of pico de gallo, bit of queso, and a bit of sour cream. But tonight I'm going to have a bit of tomato ketchup and some cream cheese, and it makes a nice little dip. And you cut these into quarters and just dip that in it. See how I'm pushing it down because it's dead thin, ever so thin. Right, get rid of that. Right. Woo. Put that to one side. Right, I'm just going to set you down again. Boing! I'm only using a little pouring knife here, which is not really up for the job, but you'll get the general gist of it. I'm using my chopping board as my plate because I forgot my plate. Put that in there. That's it. One quesadilla. It's dead simple. See the amount of cheese, look. I've only used this packet cheese from the co-op, which it's okay, but what they tend to do is to stop the cheese sticking together after it's been grated, they use cornstarch, sprinkle a bit of that on it, which kind of can ruin things a little bit, you know what I mean? But no, then all you do, dip that in there, dip that in there. Honestly, they're delicious. They really are delicious. Try not, don't have it on too high a flame. That one's quite hard to control, that flame, because it goes out when you get it so low. But yeah, make them in. How long does that take? 5 minutes? Not even that, has it? So yeah, just another quick snacky item that you can adapt to your taste buds. Serve it with what you want, what filling, what dip, doesn't really matter. There we go. So I'm going to have my tea. Toodles!